Hey, you caught me putting on the mic. This is OG Gaming, and today is a different video. As you can see, this is my DYNATRAP. I did make a video on this like beginning of this year. This is a mosquito trap. Does not zap them. It does not. I'm going to be bouncing in and out of frame, so I just want to go ahead and tilt that camera down a little bit. And I wanted to mention that, let me get that lower. I did mention that I would make a video kind of towards the end of the year. This is October now. For us, the mosquito is down. I haven't seen mosquitoes in a long time since I had this guy here. Now, before I start getting into this is not a sponsored video. I'm not being sponsored by nobody. I bought this with my own money, and I'm a consumer. Anything that I think that may work good, I like to share it. So if you're in the market of trying to get one for yourself, I recommend this. Now, you're going to find several different sizes, maybe not the same particular brand, but they do have propane ones. This runs off electricity. Normally I keep it outside, but for the sake of the video, I went and brought it in a little bit ago. And in my last video, I had pretty good response on it. People were saying if it killed bees and stuff, and I have not found a bee in here. I live in an area here where we got bees all over the place. They make honey and all that stuff, and they have a pollen farm, and they just put flowers out there, and they just make the honey. And I go to this place called Ben's Corner. We grow our own veggies here, up here where I live at. They had like a 2-3 acre farm with bees on it, and they have pollen flowers, and so the bees go back and forth, you know, and the honey goes right into the store, unpasteurized. It's just straight from the honey, right from the honeycomb or the nest and stuff. It doesn't get pasteurized like your regular honey that you buy in the store. That cute little plastic bear, you know. Honey's good for you. It has different benefits from taking it, especially it's even better if you get it right from the hive and right into your store. But with that being said, let's get into this here. On the last video, I did mention I was going to take it apart and show you. I looked in here. There's some. I have some here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did, how I cleaned it. And because when I first got it, it ran quiet, it ran good. Later in time, it started to, you can hear more like it's laboring. And so I was wondering what's going on with it, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and show you. This is the screw. These are my regular screw sets here that I use to take out this, back up the screw here. It's regular Stanleys. You can buy these anywhere. And once again, it's not a sponsored video, not from Stanley or anything. I just buy their products. So I keep everything original, like this little plastic tag that's sold out, oxidized already. So you can buy this trap at anywhere, man. You can buy it at Walmart. I'll take that back. Not Walmart. You can buy it at Home Depot, Lowe's, QVC. So I just turned out here, and what I wanted to show you is, as you can see on the blades, how there's dirt buildup. In time, that will actually slow down the rotation on the blade. It's like, you know, like if you have a fan that it gets all that junk built up behind it because it's sucking it air and pushing air out. If you don't clean it, when you clean it, you'll notice it blows harder. It's clean. So as you can see here, look how dirty that is. For the sake of the video, I'm just going to pretend I'm cleaning it. See, I will use something smaller. This is my duster that I use just for, you know, stuff I got to get dusting around, not the house, but if I'm doing any kind of like light painting around the home. As you can see, there's a lot of dust on that blade. And as you can see, that right here, folks, if you peel this tape, this sticker off, and this is an inspection sticker for the motor, but if you peel that off just a little bit, okay, if you peel it off just a little bit, and you want to get maybe, you know, one of your smaller screwdrivers like this here, it's pretty small, and I can lift up the sticker just a little bit, right, until you slowly pick it up, and you're going to see a little hole, and this is where this oil comes in from. You can buy this anywhere, man. This is for my swamp cooler. When I do my own servicing on my swamp cooler, and so as you can see, it has a little bit of flex here. You push it all the way in, and this little hole, I shoot grease in there, and I let it sit like that, like so. I'm going to show you right now how I normally do it. On the camera, I'm going to go ahead and peel back a little bit. See, it's still kind of pulling back from the first time I did it. And so I'm going to make sure I don't get in the way here, my fat fingers. Okay, as you can see, there's the hole. I'm going to pull back just a little more. There. You can see the grease a little bit, right? And so in that little hole there, I would definitely squirt a little bit of this grease in here, and I will let it sit like this for a little bit of time so that it helps get all up in there. So I'm going to do that right now. I have to do it upside down because I don't want the grease to come. I'm just going to just show you how I do it. I like this because this has a nice skinny long tube, and you can actually see the grease get into the bearings in there. Let's see, I got a lot of air bubbles here, so, and it doesn't take much. Okay, now I saw it fill up. Now, the reason why I do that, because when I first heard it laboring, I go, I better clean it out. And I did clean it out at the beginning of the summer, just right before summer started. And after that, you might want to, let's let it push this down here. In time, you're probably going to end up losing the sticker, but you can probably wipe it down and let it dry and try to get the excess grease out of there. I'm having it upside down because I wanted this kind of get in there. And in a second, I'm going to go ahead and plug it in because it's got to watch out for this cable here. This is high production filming, so it's going to go on in a second here. And blows pretty good. Help get that grease kind of working through the bearings and whatnot, and then after I do that, I would basically, hold on folks, after I do that, I would let me get back in here. Now, just a second here. Okay, sorry about that. Now, I'm going to move the camera up a little bit back and forth because I'm a one-man show. And here is, I'll let it sit like this, but you can't really, without taking this whole thing apart, I would definitely start cleaning the blades. And that will definitely speed up the blade speed. There's just so much dirt on here, and it's because it's been outside. It's outside all the time, day in, day out. Now, when I cleaned it last time, I just got I got me like a damp rag, or even if you get like a paper towel and just kind of get one wet and just wipe it, and that dirt will come right off. You'll clean the sides of it here, and you'll clean the blades. you know. And so basically what I'm going to do here, I can just fill the dirt on the blades, you know, and then this will help speed up the blade speed, and the oil in there will make it quieter. And this comes right off. Let me go ahead and switch the camera down here. I don't have a, this little thing here, it comes up, just kind of wiggle it. There we go. Now, when this fan spins, it pushes down on these doors here. It pushes down on these fins, and that's how it opens up the trap here. And this is only for a few months of use. This is not even a full season here of mosquitoes and all kinds of bugs and stuff. And as you can see, those are all dead. Hold on. There we go. So it's still working, even though I didn't think I have. Usually, I have a lot more, but I cleaned it out, like I said, right before summer. And those are just all dead bugs, and there's no bees in here. I'm kind of glad it doesn't get a bee. But it does get anything that flies, moth. And this stuff, this here really works, man. I recommend, man, you get it. That one's still alive. And if for some reason, the DYNATRAP, because I don't have one for the inside, but it's also for the inside use too. We use this. This here zaps them as well, man. It just takes 2 AA batteries, and it works just fine. Matter of fact, we killed a spider the other day with it. These are pretty cool too. You can find these at any department store, anywhere they sell. Like before summer kicks in, you can get some of these too. I think pay like $10 for these. But what I wanted to say is, I want to make a video how I cleaned it and how I oil it. So if you just go ahead and go to your Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever you shop, is where they have like all the swamp cooler parts. You can find this oil up there. You can probably find it at Walmart, but you know, don't really want to send you on a goose chase, but you're probably better off going to Walmart, Home Depot or Lowe's, and you'll find them there. I want this one. I like this one here. You can even use that, what's that oil, 3-in-1 oil. I wouldn't use WD-40 because unless you know, has a nozzle, but it foams up and everything, you can use a little bit of that. I recommend it, you know, but I find good use with this, you know, because you can basically control it. And it's still, you know, because this blade just spins around. It just spins and spins. It doesn't stop, you know, until you unplug it. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pause the video just for a quick second here. All right, folks, I'm back again. My wife's hair everywhere. Hair. I just want to get myself a little sponge, and I'm just going to go ahead and clean the blade here, because there's not really much you can do other than what I'm doing, what you see here. What the hell? But a paper towel would be probably nice and easier than what I'm doing it with this here. And just clean the blades. You know, you want to get that dirt off the blades, because I'll tell you something, you will hear the difference. It'll blow harder because you just now got that, you know, that weight off the blade, you know, because it's really dusty where I'm at. It's always windy here. If it ain't, I mean, it's not like to the point where you blow your hat off. It'll take your toupee off. That's how bad it is. It gets really bad out here where they have, see, look at it already. and this is just the under part of the blades. So, but I just wipe. I usually get my finger and just wipe the top parts of the blades, and that's basically it, folks. I mean, you cannot get it sparkling clean, brand new. But by cleaning it like this, you get the weight off the blades, and also they'll spin a little bit faster. And putting oil in it will actually prolong the motor and make it run a lot smoother. And that's basically it, folks. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these bad boys in the trash can. So I'm gonna take this trash out. I'm gonna put it together real quick. And you can put it together very quickly. And then, there we go, push it down. You hear that little snapping sound, you know, you're in all the way. So this whole time, I didn't put that much grease in there, but it, you know, from the previous time I put grease in there, it should still be enough in there where it's going to run just fine. I'm going to have to worry about it. And where's that hole at here? There is I noticed that if you don't put it in right, the screw that actually holds let me see here. Yeah, it locks in place. For some reason, the screw won't go all the way in. So I try to put it the same way where like how I took it off. So hopefully I got it right the first time. But I did wanted to show you guys the way I clean it, and I made a video of it saying I would do the next video. See, it's not in right. As you start to screw it, for some reason it looks like it starts to pull away, like there's a little gap. So let me see here. But I hope you find this useful and helpful, actually, you know, because I recommend you get a DYNATRAP, because that thing is it's really worth the money you pay. It's like 70 bucks, 60 bucks, $69. You're going to spend around 70 bucks with tax on it, you know, and so it's worth every penny of it. You know, if I would have left that there, all the dead mosquitoes and the moths and stuff like that, there was no bees in there. I can't say that maybe someone else might have caught a bee, but I've never caught a bee. You know, I think the bees are going to be more close to where there's a lot of pollen. Even in the summertime, I don't see any bees out here where I'm at. You know, we're getting, you know, fall sitting in already. Fall's here, and before you know it, it's going to be raining, and those mosquitoes are going to start doing it all over. You know, when I first got this, they said to let it run all year round. You know, and there's no point. There's no mosquitoes right now. I don't see them, you know. And I'm going to plug this in for another couple of weeks and see if I pick up any more. But as with that, folks, I'm going to go ahead and let it run for a little bit. And I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. If you're considering getting one of these, or like I said, you can get them at Walmart. You can probably I know you can get them at Home Depot. I see them there, Home Depot, Lowe's. And that's the color of the light. That represents our oxygen that we breathe, and that's what attracts the mosquitoes to it. With that being said, folks, this is my DYNATRAP, and it's all set up now. It's ready for next year's use. It sounds a lot better, because it sounded a little loud. It came down a little bit, the noise, But it does make some noise when you first put it on. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about this product here, be free to leave a comment down below. If you have one, love to hear from you and let me know how you like it and what has it done for you. Does it pretty much does everything it's supposed to do. You know, this is still the original light bulb. I still got in the shed. I still got, I think, 2 extra light bulbs that came with it, and I think I had this now going on 3 years now on the same light. All right, folks. This is my DYNATRAP. I'll talk to you on the next one. Have a great day, guys. Later. Gotta go.